So we talked about the assignments. Remember your assignments, when you get into the assignment, you're going to go through all the different slides that are here. Go through each page looking at the stuff that's in here, because it's going to go over all the things that you're going to need for your notes. And different practice questions, important notes like this, you should definitely make sure we pay attention to. We have show more, all the different links, talks about other things that we might need to know, that we will need to know for the class. But right now we're going to talk about a little bit of the extra things that we have here. And I'm going to go to the announcement page. Now you see this, it has download your Algebra 2 checklist. Now I'm going to click there to download this, and it's going to give me this checklist of the things that I'll need to do. Now we have a checklist for every single chapter. Okay, so this is for chapter 1. Now some of them are video linked, not all of them are, but I have another chart that I have that will help you with those. But what these have on them are the templates. For example, we have the resource here. This has all the resources. I just clicked on that button there. It has all the different resources that we have for this. Now it has Khan Academy videos. It has all the FLVS videos that were already made. It has help files as far as the template. Now if I click on the template, it's going to give me this template here. This is, and I'd be able to put my answers on there. Now you'll need to either print or download that item. So download the original, and then you would be able to fill in your answers, and you'd save it and attach that to those assignments that we talked about earlier. Now one thing I do want to explain to us, so then if I want to do the videos, I just click on the lesson help video. Now this is where some people were having some trouble launching this. So you would click open, and it's going to download some Java software onto your computer. This is very small, but it will open the document for us. So it'll take a little bit of time to open, but this is a video that's going to go right alongside what you read in the lesson. It's going to bring this up, and I'll click run, and it's going to open up a window for me that will have the video in it. You'll be able to skip around the video. They have videos for the review for each chapter that you could use before the tests. And you can see the video pops up, and then
hi, welcome.
They go through everything.
My name is Mrs. Ammons. I just wanted to welcome you to lesson 1.01, Algebra 1
and this
review.
is something that we can do.
Please make sure that you do have paper
everything.
and pencil handy, as it is very important that as you...
Now back to the other things that we have. This is, remember I got to this from by going to the checklist, and then went to the resource and help video. Now another place that this is actually located, I emailed it to everyone. It's also down the announcement page, so you could click on the links from here as well. So that will help you get started and give you some extra assistance on the assignments. Now the last thing that we're going to talk about is the discussion-based assessments. Now when you have finished a module, right before the test you'll see this discussion-based assessment. Now this is where you will set up an appointment using the system we had before, and I will give you a call and we will go over information for the class to make sure that you are ready for the assignment. Now, this is not something to be worried about. It's all stuff that you should learn in the lesson. And just a quick heads up, I get pretty much all the questions. If I go to the review section and go into one of these lessons, these are basically the types of questions that I'll be asking you. And they have answers for them in the review section. So we're not going to sit on the computer and do math problems, but there are certain things that you should be able to answer. You should be able to answer how we can use the order of operations to simplify expressions. Now, they talk about this right in the review section. You should have also learned it from the lesson, but just as to refresh your mind, you can use the algebra review to prepare for the DBA. And this will count as a grade. So you would schedule that appointment, and then we would go through the assignment, go through the different questions. I'm not going to ask you all of these questions. It's usually between 4 and 7 questions that we'll go over. But like I said, all of these come from the review section. Like for the review for 1 I just showed you, if we looked at the review for lesson 5, it has these questions. Those are some things that we should know and that we should be able to find out as we go through the lesson.